Stu has very kindly bought in your original C64.
Absolutely, yeah.
It also has a tape deck, which is right here. I mean, it's a long time since I've seen a tape deck, and I'm sure there's people watching this video who aren't even familiar with what even a tape deck is. But this used to be video games. This is how you used to have to do it. So the games came on tape.
Yeah, the cassette tape here. So you would plug this into this little device.
So if I eject it, we literally load it in.
And then that would plug directly into the back of the C64, and then you'd press play, and the machine would slowly load the information from the tape into its memory, and that could take up to 15 minutes each game. And it may not always work, so you may wait 15 minutes, and then nothing happens, and then you have to start all over again. That was just the fun of 8-bit gaming.
It certainly was. I mean, I remember having like a Nintendo NES which had cartridges which kind of loaded immediately, so
yeah.
a little bit more advantageous.
Well, the C64 also did have a cartridge slot in the back, and there were some games available, but definitely in the UK and a lot of Europe, the cassette was the best choice to finding games. You can go into Double 8 Smiths and buy a cassette and get it home and play it.
Absolutely. The other thing as well about cassettes is that they were so cheap in comparison to cartridges as well. I mean, the cost of a normal C64 game back in the day was what?
Probably about £5.99 or something like that, maybe even cheaper, but a cartridge would have been £30-40.
Exactly.
So very expensive.
Yeah, real difference. Interestingly enough, though, like whilst this single cassette tape, which I'm sorry, I'm just going to pop out just again to take a look at this single cassette tape. I mean, any C64 game will run up to 64K. With all this technology here that was popularised back in the 80s, you could take all of this and fit it onto one little USB stick. This little USB stick has got the equivalent of what, 8 million kilobytes?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So you could fit on thousands and thousands of games onto that stick.
And the great thing about the new C64 is that you just
plug it in and you get instant play. No waiting around, and the game will work.
Fantastic. Guaranteed every time.
Well, it depends on the game, but yeah.
Excellent. So thanks so much for bringing this in.
No problem at all.
It's really cool just to have that nostalgia hit and that real blast from the past.
Absolutely.
It's amazing to see.